the power of the atonement. As a man who needed the atonement, as a man who could walk not another step, as a man who about followed in my mother's footsteps. When I was 13, she took her life. When I was 30, I was ready to take mine. And I read the promise. He will carry your burdens. And I made him a promise. You keep your word, and I will keep mine. You know, I was probably a little stupid or desperate when I made that promise, because I now know he will never break his promise, so it's all up to me. That stinks. Don't underestimate the power of the atonement. It is the most powerful thing you will ever encounter. It will truly change your life. But it will also handcuff you for the rest of your life if you understand it. You will then be in a position of having to stand where he asks you to stand. And I don't know about you, but sometimes the Lord just says, go stand over there for a while. Yeah, but I don't understand why. Just go over, stand over there for a while. Yeah, but it doesn't make any sense. Just stand over there for a while. You will find much of your life standing places you don't understand. But then, all of a sudden, you'll find yourself at a place like this. And it will all make sense. You are the best of us. I believe you have been held back for this time. You're the strength. You're the future. So many will be lost in the days ahead. So many will be looking for answers. The answers are not that hard. They just sometimes appear like a stick. When Moses was still wandering around in the desert, and the Israelites kept saying, come on, are we there yet? Come on, I'm hot, I'm cold, I'm hungry, my feet hurt, I gotta go potty. Moses finally just looked up and is like, Lord, I mean, I can't take it anymore. Just take me now, will you? That's when the Lord sent the fiery serpents. And what did he tell Moses to do? He said, pick up the stick, fashion a serpent on top, and tell everybody, look and live. Tell everyone you know, as they are looking and seeking answers, and they become more and more desperate, as ridiculous as it sounds, look to God and live. My daughter just started her first year in college. And as I was flying here today, I didn't feel like I had anything really to share with you that you haven't already learned here. But I took out my journal and I looked up the things that I wrote my daughter as she was sitting there listening for her first day as she was coming in as a freshman. The things I wrote that I want to tell my daughter. May I share them with you? You are never alone, and there is never trouble that is beyond help. Your Father loves you, and so does your Heavenly Father. Yesterday is gone, tomorrow may never come, but as long as we have today, we can change the world. Question with boldness. Read what they tell you not to. Challenge everything. The educated of this time are growing arrogant, and arrogance leads to darkness. Sunlight is the best disinfectant. However, sanitizer is a must, especially in New York City. In New York City, honey, it's best most times just not to touch. Look for the exits. It may save your life. Respect others. Know that they are most likely afraid, just like you. In fact, the more arrogant and the more forceful they become, I have found the more afraid they really are. The worst thing that you could do in life is to dishonor yourself or your family, and then living life without setting it right. Marry for love, marry for laughs, but most importantly, as my wife Tanya taught me, marry for God. Without God, life's storms are too strong to withstand. Wealth and fame are an illusion. We've been rich, we've been poor. We've been happy at both times. The only time I've been truly miserable is when I was lying to myself or to others. Alcohol and drugs make life easier for a very short time, and then they destroy. There is no experience that is bad. Experience just is. It is what you do with that experience. Will you use it to shape your life for the better, to become a stronger person, or will you allow those experiences to smother and destroy? Call 911 first, then call your dad. Always have a picture on your desk of someone you admire. Don't let life pound over you wave after wave. You're not a rock. Learn from the waves. Learn from the tides and the currents. Create power with what you learn. Choose to sail, refresh, and do not drift. I am that I am is the most powerful phrase in any language, as it is the name of God, and never take it in vain. Use it to create who you want to be. I am blank. But know that if you don't fill that blank in, someone else will. You can't ignore it, but if you do, it will be filled by others or just by life. There will always be that many try to find and fill that blank, but only you can fill it in and be happy. Anyone that wants to take your choice away is evil. There are varying degrees to this, but I believe it to be universally true. The Lord lives and is personal, and He loves you. He's always there to help. We have to train ourselves to hear Him. Like a muscle, the more we use it, the louder He becomes. Desire and faith are required at first. Serve Him.